Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now until forever. Boom, 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 boom. And that's just one of the many highlights we had at the Jordan North DJ set this past Saturday night at the Haven Family Weekender, Ultimate Family Weekender at Seashore Holiday Park in Great Yarmouth. Hello everybody, welcome to Flash Talks. I'm finally here to talk about my weekend and my experience of meeting Mr. Jordan North himself. We'll come to that in a bit. But I want to big up the Haven Weekender. I think it was great. Our first time in Great Yarmouth as a family. We had an incredible caravan. If you're ever doubting about whether to go away at this time of the year, which we as a family always have, particularly in this country, don't doubt it. It was great fun, and obviously a lot cheaper than going in the summer, and just loved it. The kids enjoyed themselves, we enjoyed ourselves obviously, lots to drink consumed, lots to be eaten, and what's not to like. It wasn't just Jordan North as part of the All-Star Weekender. We had the Britain's Got Talent finalist from a few years ago, the magician Ben Hart. He was excuse me. He was really good. Magicians can always be a bit hit and miss, but he was on fine form. An ultimate frustration for me and the missus is when you've paid for weekends like this, why do people chat so much throughout these performances? When I watch back some of the videos we've done and some of his act, all you can hear is chat, and you're just like, oh fuck's sake. I get it, we're all drinking, we've all consumed alcohol and blah blah blah, everything goes out the window, but I think it's disrespectful to the act at times. But he was really good, and I actually got involved with the act. I'm probably going to upload that to YouTube. I've had trouble uploading stuff because of copywriting issues, but I'm pretty sure there's no copywriting in a magician's act. And he was really, really good. And my part of the act, I was pulled out of the order because I've drunk so much. I was a bit like, you're actually pointing at me. Oh, okay, right, it's me. I've come up on not on stage, I was at the side of the stage. Myself and two others at the other side. I think there were a couple. And I just had to throw some cards up in the air. Remember what my card was that I picked out from the pack, and he, with a sword, stabbed out my card, which was quite impressive. I don't think I know how he done it. I've thought about it over and over again, but once I've uploaded it to YouTube, you guys let me know what you think. And yeah, that was a great part of the weekend. The whole site was quite nice. So yeah, that's my thoughts on him and on that. It was really good, and it was quite nice to see. Straight after the act, my daughter was trying to do magic tricks on me, telling me to close my eyes, and then all of a sudden she's got a pound in her hand when it wasn't there before. But acts like that do leave an impression on certainly young kids anyway. And I did use my stage name. This name, Flash, was used for the performance, which several people have found very amusing. I'm using, surrounded by lots of kids, because that's all there was down the front, the name Flash, and loads of kids running up to my missus who was filming the video asking, is his real name Flash? I've got to promote myself, haven't I? So there you go. Right, I've got to learn this properly. Pause the video when I want to drink. Make this look more slick. I'm getting there, folks. I'm getting there. You know, this is what this amateur stuff is made of. Right, on to the main man himself, Mr. Jordan North. He Started off his set with apologising to everyone because he was running late. I didn't notice he was running late. I was having a good time. I was enjoying the anticipation and the build-up and everything else. And he apologised for being late. He was doing his hair apparently, so that made me laugh. But he opened up the set with I Predict a Riot, and it went off big time. And it was indie banger after indie banger after indie banger that he was playing, and it was great. I was in my element. I'm an indie kid at heart, so I was loving it. But I was looking around some of the ladies in the audience, sort of looking at each other like, oh, God, is this it? Is it just going to be this loud guitar music? And then just like that, he flicked to play anything and everything. We had ABBA, I think we had Basshunter. My wife said we had Basshunter, but I don't even remember it. I must have been that drunk. Basshunter. We had what's it from Shrek? Forgotten the tune already. Talk about it. But what was just great, it was, as Jordan kept saying, I want everyone up on the dance floor, and he kept saying, I'm not leaving until everyone's on the dance floor. Now, we all know that's not going to happen because some people are miserable farts and are not going to go on the dance floor. I'm not a dance floor, but I get on the dance floor. Did I just say I'm not a dance floor, I'll get on the dance floor? I meant to say I'm not a dancer, I'll get on the dance floor. Anyway, he obviously didn't achieve that, and if it had happened, it wouldn't have been allowed anyway, because that dance floor would not have been able to cope with everyone in that venue being on that floor at the same time. I don't know if they were at capacity that night, but they were very close to it. It was heaving inside, and it just added to the atmosphere. Everybody was enjoying the music he was playing, just banger after banger after banger, and it was just a really good night. And what I noticed quite early on was his fans were buying him drinks from the bar, and he was getting hammered while doing the set. Bearing in mind he'd already been on Saturday Kitchen Live with Chris and Sean from Capital Breakfast, and they were knocking him back freely on that. Apparently, I haven't seen it, but they were enjoying many wines, shall we say. And then he was consuming, I don't know how many bottles of Corona, and then there was someone bought him a pint of Guinness, which when I was at the bar getting a drink, I looked over and I just saw, why is everyone cheering? He's downing a pint of Guinness, literally just gone. And it was just great. And then shots, and the man was still standing at the end of it, so hats off to him. Man can handle his drink, well done. But I did also notice the little in one of my videos I did, he has the nickname, Chris Moyles gave him a nickname, Pigeon Legs, and it's always stuck with me. It doesn't often get talked about, but and I kind of wanted to say it to him, but I didn't bother with it. I shouted out in one of my videos, go on, Pigeon Legs, or something like that. Gordon South is smashing it, get in there, Pigeon Legs. And as I said Pigeon Legs, he sort of turned to the side. I know he was talking to his stage manager, whatever you want to call him. I don't know who he was, but obviously communicating between them, and I just thought timing was perfect. I've said Pigeon Legs, and there he is looking over. It was great, and I was absolutely gobsmacked at what a young fan base he has. all of the front row was teenage girls, younger males. It was all young people at the all around the front of the stage, and I was actually quite surprised. I don't know why I was surprised, because he's come from Radio 1, a youth station. Capital is obviously mostly youth listeners as well, and then of course he's got his very successful podcast, which I don't know. I guess that's aimed at anyone, but he's doing well, and it was nice to hear him say on Capital the next morning that he thinks he's found his calling of doing holiday parks, because it's proper like hardcore fans were there, and it was really nice to see. Yeah, it was nice to add to the experience. And I said to the missus at the end, his last song he played was Don't Look Back in Anger, Oasis. What a tune to finish on. My absolute favourite band. And we were trying to get a selfie, but the girls that wanted the autographs and the little kids that wanted the pictures, I thought, I ain't butting in it. I'm not going to ruin their chance. Ultimate security mind in me went off of, he'll be escorted out the back at some point. So we whisked the family up, went off round the back. I grabbed a member of the entertainment team who had obviously finished for the evening. I said, has Jordan left yet? She said, I'm not sure. I think he might have done, but if he hasn't, I would hang around this area where you are, because he'll just come out from nowhere probably, and you'll be able to get his attention. And it was my wife that spotted. I was looking one way, she was looking the other, and she went, there's a security team there, look, there's loads of security. And she went, there he is. I think he had a hoodie on or whatever he had, and I just shouted over, any chance of an autograph or any chance of a selfie or whatever I said. I can't remember. I'd had a drink. And his security team were like, or the security team at the site, I don't think they were his personal security. Awful lot of security that night, I must say, which can't never knock really when venues like that. Higher security for big nights like that, fantastic. They said to me, these guys have got to get back to London. Sorry, folks. I thought, come on. I don't know if I had a comeback on that. Like, come on, Jordan, or something like that. Or, I don't know what was said. Like I said, I'd had quite a bit to drink. I can't quite remember, but he didn't listen. He didn't listen to the security team, and he started walking towards me. And I said, Jordan, mate, it's Flash. And he went, no! Oh my God! It's like, fine. It was along the lines of, oh my God, it's nice to, Flash. But he said over to his team, he's part of the 6 a.m. crew. He texts in the radio show every day, and he was like, and he threw his arm around me, and he was just like, it's just so nice to put a face to the name that is Flash. And really top bloke. And I just let him know that I appreciate the show. I really enjoy what he does, and extremely entertaining. And he appreciated it. And then my wife went on to tell him how far we'd travelled to come up to see him, and he was just like, what? Oh my God, just to see me. And we were like, yep, we weren't going to miss out on this opportunity to come up. And we loved it. And he said something that I wasn't going to bring up, but then the next morning on Capital Breakfast, after I messaged in to say, look, thanks for a great weekend, blah 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 blah, it was so nice to meet you, he read that message out, and then he said to the team, he said to the team, which is what he said to me and the missus. We'll give you, if you're ever in London, come for a tour of the Capitol Studios. We'll give you a good showing round and blah blah blah. And I was just like, wow, thanks, mate, unbelievable. I was really taken back with that. That was, what more could you ask for, really? It was great, and he was spot on. Whether that actually happened, whether it's just a thing he says and nothing happened. My wife said to me, maybe he's got ADHD. Maybe he's like our lad who's got ADHD will say one thing and then mean the opposite or not follow up on it. I think Jordan has gone on record and said he's probably got ADHD or something like that. But it's what it is. Nothing's ever going to take away that experience. And when we were doing the photos, my wife said, "Oh, the picture's not great." Jordan went, "Turn the flash on," and he went, "Flash for flash." So both pictures actually turned out quite alright, as you'll see from the thumbnail of this video. It was an all-round great experience. I'm trying to remember what else we spoke about, but to be honest, I know he kept saying, it's Flash, he's always texting in, he's part of the 6 a.m, I'll be texting every day, blah blah blah. And he said hello to the kids. They mentioned about the Bond game. We were saying, they love the Bond game because, who doesn't? It's gripping radio, and he's like, it keeps us busy. It's how we earn a living with games like that. So it was just an absolute pleasure. It's one of those nights I'll just never forget. And as I said on my own social media, the old saying of never meet your idols, never meet your heroes is complete and utter shite, in my opinion. I've just met one of my radio idols, and he's a sound lad, and I can't say enough good things about him. In fact, he didn't just go off in his vehicle back down to London. He took the time to come and say hello to us, and I'm still sort of buzzing from it, when you sort of had that downtime afterwards and you're still on sort of cloud nine. I mean, it was about 11 o'clock at night, and obviously we should be getting the kids off to bed, but this is once in a lifetime, this kind of thing. And absolutely loved it, and I want to do it again over and over. Such a great weekend. So thank you to Haven, thank you to Jordan, thank you to the whole experience. Myself, my wife, my kids loved it, and we're never going to forget it. Now folks, if you have enjoyed this video, I know some people seem to be really enjoying my conversations about radio, so I will let you know that there'll be more of this sort of content coming up. They're always going to be. It seems to be my favoured content, so it's something I'll put myself around, put suggestions in of what you want me to talk about. Really like doing those sort of things. I'm thinking of doing a roundup of 2024 show / a predictions for 2025 in terms of radio, what's to come. So that will be obviously in the coming weeks, because we're rounding up to the end of the year now. That's something I was just thinking about earlier on, of what I could do as new content. So if there's anything you want me to talk about, please let me know. And finally folks, as I said, if you have enjoyed this video and enjoy any of my videos, please always like them, please share them, spread the word, and please subscribe. I'm at 40 subscribers right now, which was beyond my wildest dreams at the start, when I started all this for a bit of a laugh a year ago. To keep growing, and 10 more to go. Once I'm at 50, I can go live whenever I want to discuss anything, between whether it be radio, whether it be football, whether it be wrestling, whether it be anything else. I could just get on live. So spread the word. Let's get up to 50, and then I can do a lot more content, and I'm really excited for it. So yeah, spread the word. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you thought of the video, folks. That's all from me. Thanks very much all. And we are all in our happy place. I'm glad I am not the Jordan North impersonation winner, because that was fucking awful. Bye now.